Okay, then the other thing I want to talk about is quick references that we've been working on. We are going to have a class today that will touch upon some of these movements, okay? Now, Mestre Poncianinho was a capoeirista that I knew nothing about. Well, I've seen the one video that we have from the 50s, yeah, with him playing, that has been my compass in my life. I really remember watching that and just feeling like I go back. I was there, honestly. I felt like I was there. I wanted to be there. I wanted to look like them, dress up like them, walk like them. And that video always inspired me so much. But anyway, I did not know about Mestre Poncianinho until this book was released in 2017. And it's a fascinating side of the story because it talks about a capoeirista who was, as we say, a marginal. Obviously, there's more to the story than just saying that, because you just have to study the past to understand why someone like him became what he became. But nevertheless, it's not only a fascinating read by the full name, because we will say Fred Abreu, Frederico José de Abreu, né? José de Abreu. I'll leave reference. This will be referenced everywhere after. No? Okay. Anyway, I'm not doing justice, I'm just making you excited about the book. This is a book we're going to start to open up. Mestre Valdemar, Mestre Canjiquinha. These are the beautiful ladainhas by them too. We have done this one here. I'm not just teasing you, I will be putting out all the references here. It's talking about Capoeira in Rio de Janeiro. Beautiful. This really interesting book. And of course, our next, after we go from the Nagé, the next thing we're going to go into is this Beauty by Mestre Janja. Okay? And this is a book that relates a lot to me because then talks a lot about the 80s and the 90s, which is where I start to show up in the scene. Tiny bit. So guys, today we are going to be doing some really classic movements. I did a class this morning, really good for beginners, even though I'm saying myself, watch that class, my beginners. Okay, it's on YouTube. It's a class for beginners, yeah, because it talks about principles, second part of those principles. Today's class we have a mix of things. Let's just get straight into it, because of the NHS we always start to be late, but we go over as well, so don't you worry. Please remember this, as I don't want to be always rushing to talk because of this 5-10 minutes that we are late. We're not late. We have the NHS, and that means that always the Thursday class finish 5-10 minutes a bit later. Okay, so we have an hour and 5 minutes. So on Thursday, do not book something precise at 8 o'clock. You have to rush after the class. Okay, so we're going to be doing some passe pescoço, tesoura. I just think that tesoura is such an important movement for us. Let's look some tesoura today, okay? Tesoura is so important. It's one thread, such an important thread in capoeira that allows the game to flow. When we talk about flow, tesoura is a really movement that is dangerous for the other one because it's a catching movement. It's a very capoeira movement because the way we do does not even resemble like a martial art. It does not even resemble. This is an important point to understand. What parts of capoeira is so unique to the art, although it's the human body doing something that might look similar to another art form, but there are some things that are, the costume is so unique to the art form itself that there's something beautiful just about that on its own, that we understand that. But even more than that, it challenged our mind, it challenged our thoughts of why. Now I remember when I taught capoeira in 1999, I think. I was very young, of course. But I remember teaching in America, and I remember the one thing that people used to question and couldn't understand was negativa, tesouras. For them were like, this is not martial art. How can this be a martial art? Because obviously the mind is thinking martial art fight. So they're thinking, I'm in a fight. Imagine in a fight. So you're in a fight and you go, how you go? Oh, hello. So I remember being very young and very inexperienced. I remember thinking, how am I going to explain this? And I kind of didn't really know how to explain. and my response at that time was to get a little bit offended how they were challenged there, and then overcompensate with 300 million kicks. All right, let's do some martial art then, shall we? Go, have you forgotten Negativa yet? Yeah, we forgot Negativa. It's okay, you've got us. But that was nice, they remember me with very fond memories of how tough the classes were. Do not mention Tesoura not being a good movement. All right, let's get started, lovely people. Let's go. Let's start the ginga. So I'm working straight away into this idea of the opposite arm, which is the arm that you know, right? But I'm working with this opposite arm going towards the knee. So can we have this shape here? So here, then here. We have this square shape here. And really think about this lunge. Really think about this lunge here. So I'm really going into that leg, okay? Okay, now we're going to hold this posture here. So we are on one foot, and this foot is really soft. And brush the floor. And ginga. And here, and brush the floor. And here, and brush the floor. You got that? You go here, come back down. So I'm going soft here, balance on one foot, and then just open. It's just a little flourishing of the ginga. And have your hands here, like you're holding a big basket. I don't know why I said that, a big ball, something. Have your hands here. And that big basket. Now a little detail in there. That is a subtle, but it can be done. Your hands are like this. As this leg open, just turn open here, see? And let your hands be a little bit like tentacles. Yeah, a little bit like octopus arms. So don't worry too much about the form now. Worry about posture. And then and when you get to the leg behind, you reshape into what you know. So it's ba, and then reshape, yeah? Okay, so we go here, then we go here, open, one more, and here, and open. Okay, so we're gonna work on a simple movement that enhances the idea of holding the kick that we did last week. So we're going to go from meia lua de frente. You remember this very well, I'm sure. And then we went down, we did lots of other things. But today we're going to hold this leg here. And we're going to turn just the base foot. And this foot is going to come back up again. Like a side kick, like a martelo. So really, it's like I'm going to do 1 and 2 movements. Now let's do that so we can get this into a drill. Yeah? If you are on a sticky floor, then make sure you go 1 and jump. Now I'm turning my knee slightly down here. I'm not interested in here. I'm interested in the knee slightly down. So we're gonna go and 1, 2, and ginga. Other side. And 1, 2. Now it's very important here that you bring the leg back before. You see this energy of whipping the leg back. So it's kind of here. It goes here, here. Can we just try that? Here, here. And here, here. And here. Now we start to lower the body a little bit more. here, here, here. So I just want to add a little system for tonight's class so we can save a bit of time, and it's a really nice way of training. If you are advanced, you're thinking right, left in a, if you are a beginner, you're thinking right and left in that basic way. Pa, pa. If you are advanced, can you just do a little samba between? So I'm going to show you the two ways of practicing just this now, okay? And then you guys are going to work on this. So the first is that I go and kick and balance. Parallel. And kick and balance. Parallel. For the advance, nice speed, not fast, and balance, and then just here, you see, here, jump, jump, here, here, jump here, sapateia, here, sapateia, you go here, here, move the body, and then if you fall backwards, you catch on that movement. Let's have a little work on that. Fall, brush. And now we are saying you can embrace some of the mistakes that your body wants to do. Okay? Right, nice. Alright, so we're going to go from this posture again. And then we're going to turn back. Open tesoura, rabo de arraia. Again, we go from here. Beginner, just go there. Then you just turn back, behind. Open tesoura, and then you bend one leg and kick the other leg. So I'm going to do with my back to you now. The trick is to go to tesoura and then bring one leg, bend one leg again. So I go, show, tesoura. Now look, I'm going to bend one leg, swing the other leg around. Ginga, ginga, show, turn, tesoura, bend one leg, kick the other leg around. How do I know which leg? When I go here, I'm going to turn here. So I'm going to my right now. I'm going to the right. Then I kick my right leg. Ginga. Go here, left, open the tesoura first, kick your left leg. Ginga, ginga. Let's go here, here, kick, ginga, ginga. Go here, here, turn, tesoura, come back in, and kick, ginga, ginga. Let's go. Okay, very nice. Beautiful, lovely, lovely. Okay, we're going to start on a new bananeira today. This bananeira, I like so much. I really like this bananeira. This bananeira requires no flexibility of your back to begin. To begin, you don't need to arch your back. Okay? So we're going to learn a few principles of this bananeira. First, let's get to the floor. And you see this position here? I am not underneath my arm like a push-up. My hand is in front. Keep your arms closed. And then we're going to go in front from here. Tuck your tailbone in. Go a little bit more if you can. And we're going to do a small movement on the hip. Very small. Now, the whole time, I am tucking the tailbone in. The whole time. So I'm really forcing this posture like that. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now hold. 1, 2, tuck your tailbone. 3, just hold. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, tuck your tailbone in. Walk your hand towards your feet slower than you want to. Get to a forward bend. Walk forward again. Go a little further this time. 1, 2, tack your tailbone in. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold. 1, 2, tack your tailbone in. 3, 4, 5, 6, stretch your legs. 7, 8, 9, 10. Walk slower than you want. Walk forward. Go further if you can. 1, 2, tack the tailbone in, guys. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold on the lower part. 1, 2, 3. Come on, hard now. Work hard now. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Walk yourself back slowly. Slowly, 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 slowly. Second part of the movement. We're going to come up. Arms are wide for this one. Arms are wide. Wider than your shoulders. Don't go too wide, but just go about that kind of a VM shape here. Okay? You can turn your hand slightly in, not too much. And for beginners, just a little preparation. Little preparation. For the advanced, we're trying to bring one leg, squeeze more to the chest. Just observe. So we have the leg here, and we're just going to bring here to the chest. And what you absolutely must do is to look at the ceiling. What you absolutely must do is to look at the ceiling. So beginners, you're going to find that hard and scary. Just do a little jump. You know, I don't want anybody falling. I can't see you guys at all. I can't see you and I can't go there and help you in case in my class many times I can do that. I got you. So just be careful with your level now, okay? Let's go. Prepare. Head gonna look towards the ceiling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, change side. And 1, 2, 3. Pull the tailbone, tuck your tailbone in. 4, 5, 6, 7. Look up towards the ceiling, advance. 8, 9, 10. Lovely. Now we try to bring both legs. So it goes from here. 1. So now this leg is kicking this way. Can you see that? And I'm looking towards the ceiling. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Change side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Straight away, bend your knees. Strong grip, release. Index finger. Legs together for this one. Really work strong on your shoulders here. Really use your hand. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Push more. 8, 9, 10. Come back up. So now we're going to add to that Habjahaya. So we do the Habjahaya into that. Now, let's just learn these 2 movements as we're building as a drill. So, okay, this is also very nice movement to train on its own. There is something about this that is the pressure that is released. I very much love this kind of bananeira that holds some tension and then release. Yeah, that plays a lot with the imagination of the martial artist. Think about when you see it's like a sword being drawn. This is the potential. Né? Or a preparation of a thing. Or if you think about the classic example, how much potential here. So that's the idea behind this. Go here and here. Now this position will be my AU. And then I'm going to do a Habjahaya. Come back in AU again. Tesoura. Habjahaya. It's a bit noisy outside, so ignore that. Yeah. Let's go for the AU and then show here. Yeah? Meia lua de frente, AU and show. Meia lua de frente, AU, posture. Ó. Meia lua de frente, remember this? This is no longer kick. It's my going to AU. And then I show the hands here. Okay, little combination there. You don't need much space for this one. So we go. Meia lua de frente. Turn the foot. AU and hold. Meia lua de frente. Turn the foot. AU. Just a normal AU. Just a normal AU. And hold. Meia lua de frente. Turn. AU and hold. Now I'm gonna watch you guys. So I'm going from here, here. I'm still looking over here. Now the tension is so much. There's so much tension now that I go, okay. And there's still something in me that wants to pull this way. So you're just gonna feel that movement. Then when I go here now, I turn. I go in tesoura from queda de rins, Habjahaya. Now I go to my bananeira. Ringa. Other side. Meia lua. Keep that look now. AU. Recover from the AU. Soft here, a little bit more sad. Then turn. Queda de rins, advance. Tesoura. Habjahaya. AU. Ringa. Ringa. Meia lua. Reach. So where you're looking plays a major part now. Turn. What I'm doing here now, I'm just going to that leg, look. And ringa, ringa. Advance, let's add a spin here, like a Habjahaya, meia lua. Because now I'm going to shift the energy more. By adding the spin, you're used to the movement now. Meia lua de frente, beautiful. Now you're going, I got this. And I'm going to throw a little spun in the work. So you have to do something out of chaos. So today's class, we're really trying to combine this idea of these two forces. One is study, the other is creation. The force of studying, the force of creating. Perhaps the morning class today was much more about studying the movements. We're a little bit more creative in road tonight. But that's also good because you also learn how to give back a little bit to your practice. You're giving back to your practice now. You're going, okay, I'm learning a lot, but now I'm just going to do some creative stuff that feels that you're also giving back to your practice, to the community, to others. Okay, although now you're not really sharing with others in a room, you are learning that way of sharing something that is great. This is not a joke, really. I mean, I know you're not thinking it, but this is what I meant to say. This is not trivial. This is what I meant to say. Because I feed so much from whenever people got that little creative mind in class, the teacher is like re-energized as well. The same way that a diligent student will re-energize us in studying the form properly. But I think all good teachers want them to go beyond that. I just don't believe in beginners saying, go beyond the form if they haven't got the form. What's the point of that? How can I say to someone, play from within, go beyond the form? We got to study the form. But there's a lot of people here that can do both, and sometimes more than the other. So final thing here, I gave a great example this morning that I think although I'm saying myself, I love this example. I'm not advertising too much. And this is it. Look how this is brilliant way of teaching. If I give you that, you go, I don't know, I just give you that movement. But if I go, okay, let's do that then. I open the movement. And then we're going to study this and this and this and this and this. Maybe today is just this bit here, not even the whole thing. And then after we study all of this, we can wrap the movement again and wow, then I can give you the movement. You've got the movement. So what we're doing today, we're going but without the mouth, okay? Let's go. So you know what you're supposed to do or you forgot already? Oh my goodness. Let me go back to the sequence. We're going to do a spin. Look, from here, I really think, watch this, down. This is the motion, guys. This is the motion. Okay, so I go here, I turn my body back as I bend this way. Like a flower. Hello, sir. Hello, madam. So if I've got my back to you, is here and up. Alright, let's go. 1, 2, 3, down, up, balance, au, show, turn, queda de rins, tesoura, and rabo de arraia, anota bananeira, ginga, ginga, and control now, pure control now, au, hip, ginga, gira, controla, e ginga, mais vai lá. Keep going, then you don't want to go into full queda de rins. The idea here is that I turn my body, you see this? Here, here. So I'm going to turn the body as I go to queda de rins, your head sticking out for now, head sticking out. Okay? And I do a rabo de arraia. Then I go, coil the leg and retrace here. The end of the movement is purely force, strength. So I go here, kick. Now as I finish, as I come back here, beginners, step, and then you have to lift the body. Let's try 10 of those. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you cannot do quadrilhinhos, just do the kick without the elbow. 7, 8, 9, 10. Come back up. Very nice indeed. Now let's take really care of our body now. Anybody recovering from anything, just go on a mild here, okay? So we're just gonna do a little back bend here, and we're just gonna feint here. But you have to push this forward. So you don't just collapse on the body. I'm thinking lift, and then I push back to the point where I'm stretching the front leg. Can you see? Here. 1. Pull the belly in. 2. Pull the belly in. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Change side. So you go towards the bend leg. And have a little rehearsal first. Lift the chest. So you start to turn your chest more to the ceiling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now change side again. This time we're going to go towards the front leg. So you must turn out the front foot. The front foot now is a turn out. The back foot straight, front foot turn out. So I go here. See this? Here. Go back there, but I turn towards the straight leg. 2, 3. Pull the belly. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Change side. 1. Go towards the front leg now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Now we go back to our Habjahaya, and this part here depends on your level and depends on how you are feeling. Okay. So we're gonna do a Habjahaya on the elbow, and then we're gonna add a ponte. This is a really vintage movement. I know it's not now. People think it's just now. It's not. Okay, so let me just check the camera here. All right. So today we're just getting a little more into the nitty gritty of things. A little more into the fiddlery. We're going pa 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 pa, like I made this example before. He thinks it's a genius example. I was celebrating today. I was drinking like coffee with, even had a bit of cake. Yeah. Oh God, because I just realized how important this is. So we're gonna go Habjahaya on the elbow, and then we lift like this to Zora. And then here, if you can, you're gonna put a bridge. If you cannot, the second option is to lift your hip, really squeeze everything here. Squeeze, turn. Now you really have to squeeze the muscles here for that movement, as they are supporting you to lift the body. Okay? Now we're going to enter from Habjahaya. Well, it's the same posture, guys. Look, you see when I do this, I'm going to relate to you now, okay? When you go like this, look. Yeah? You have your head away from your camera. Your head is away from your camera. So we just enter like this. Boom. dois, três. Try to come up, advance, still elbow. And then here, squeeze, turn. Work on that squeeze. Ginga, ginga. Okay, stop. I'm going from beginner. Turn. Beginner, look. Kick, land, squeeze. Volta. Ginga, ginga. And 1, 2, 3. Ginga. E 1, 2, 3. Lift your hip to the ceiling. Ginga. Ginga. Agora. E 1, 2, 3. Ginga. Trabalha ginga, ó. Vamos trabalhar agora, vamos trabalhar. Advance, you have to think like you're standing up. Look. You go here, here. 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 I got something else here you can try. Just don't worry too much if you cannot. But at the end of the movement it's so open. Like the example of open and close. It's quite nice to close. We can work just this for all levels. So we open here, open, as we land, close, and reach. Okay, so we go from here. Let's turn. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so now we go. Squeeze. Here. Then I go on this hand, look. Close. And reach. Can you see that? Again. Go to a queda de 4. Turn. Squeeze. Then close. Guys, look how pretty this is. It's actually really pretty. And I told you, it's feathery. Watch how pretty this is. Watch the end. So, here. I show, back, open, Habja high. Close, land, all the way, fall, ginga. Let's try together. Beginners, remember what I said? Let's go for now, but let's see how many you can do. If it gets out of hand, you stop in the movement before, then you can still do efficient. I'm gonna put some music now and I'm gonna repeat the sequence and you're watching, trying, maybe trying. If you've got it, let's train together. If you haven't got it, study with me. Let's go. Little stretch on your legs there before we begin. Other side. And close, left. stay spin now for the advance. Okay, let's go. Left leg behind. Kick, left, right, left. Kick the leg behind. In, walk, walk, walk. Dois, step, step, step. 3, step, step, step. 4, step, step, step. 5. Advance, keep going now. Like 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Non-stop. I want my beginners with me, and I want my advance to continue by yourself. Beginners. We go back, step, forward. Behind, behind, open, come back. Beginners. Behind, open, come back. Behind, open, come back. Behind, open, come back. Behind, open, come back. Let's try now. Kick, behind, open, come back. Let's control the movement together. Meia lua. Super slow now. Then start to pivot. Hold. Just hold it there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Lift your leg. 7, 8, 9. Slowly go to the floor. Stretch. 1, 2, 3. Try to stretch supporting leg. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bend both knees. Together with me. Slowly. Pivot. Hold. Keep working on the top leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stretch supporting leg. 7, 8, 9, 10. Bend both. Let's go deeper. Last one. Last one. Let's go deeper. Get closer to the leg now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Stretch now, 8, 9, 10. Last one, kick. Work slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Walk close to the leg now. Really support leg, trying to stretch now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Lift, lift, lift. Go for it, guys. Go for it. Go. Vai, não pensa não. 8, 9, 10. Okay. Last movement for today. We're going to reset our body. This exercise is really nice, really good for you guys, okay? Pode fazer todo dia, todo dia. Don't need to do many, but you can do every day. So it's elbow on the floor, and we're going to tuck the knees in and just stand each leg, bringing close to the chest, bringing close to the chest. So we go from here, okay? This is so good for recovery. Take your knees off the floor, and then we just push this way. 1, but bring the knee close to the chest. 2, elbows on the floor. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can look towards your feet. 8, 9, 10. Change side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And stretch. Come back. Slowly. Forward bend. Come back up. One more. Hold. Stretch your shoulders again. Bend your knees. And lean forward. Releasing the X finger. Now work hard. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come back down. Okay. We really are out of time, I'm afraid.